Hey everybody, Adam Culbertson here. When you finish this episode, or right now, add another Creative Typo Entertainment podcast into your feed. Here's a promo for one right now. Make sure you go and check it out.
After the mysterious death of his father, Vartan returns home to uncover the truth with the help of his newfound friends, Baya and Ovik. But his hometown of Eterno may have something even more sinister in store for them. Join us for their journey into the untold at etherealembracepodcast.com or anywhere you listen to podcasts by searching for Ethereal Embrace.
Steel your mind for eldritch horrors of the universe unknown. For what is to follow is a tale of intrigue, mystery, and madness. You're listening to Microphones and Monsters.
Okay. Hold on. Victor's going to grab his backpack and he's going to... Did I not buy a flashlight? I thought I bought a flashlight.
Yeah,
I'd rather use a flashlight than light a fire. I could have sworn that I bought a flash.
I thought you did buy like a flashlight of some sort.
At Cyberpunk City.
Yeah.
Dark City.
I bought a lighter. Whatever. Let's just say I would have bought a flashlight. If you want to take like 5 silver away from me or whatever it was, I don't remember how much it cost. We're going to retcon I bought a flashlight. If just in case I didn't. So it's like Victor's going to like grab his bag and he's
bought a flashlight.
Get the flashlight and he's going to turn it on and start pointing it around the room. He's going to point where he thought he heard something. He's going to point around the other corners, places that he's not in. Does he see anything that then with a flashlight? Yeah.
No, like you see nothing, and the lights still, won't come on.
Not that the flashlight would have helped too much more of dark vision. He had dark vision, but just in case somehow it did something.
You wanted to clarify what you're seeing.
Sleepy. It's probably a tiny bit easier to see with light than without, even if you have dark vision. I don't know how it works.
Yeah, you don't even have your Dow on you or anything.
Yeah.
You were asleep. You were resting in what you thought was a safe place.
Grab his stuff. He's going to grab that. He's going to grab his backpack, the Dow chain. Grab his trench coat and his hat, throw them all on, and then he's gonna go to the door out of his room to go try to find someone.
It doesn't slide open.
Ruh-roh.
And I'm going to go over to Aleister. Aleister, same kind of thing. You're asleep.
I do.
But you hear something in the room with you that wakes you up, and the lights don't come on after you. Even if you were under the bed, when you wake up, the lights still came on.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Qherils is a living ship.
Does that mean Qherils is spying on me even under the bed?
Yeah.
He's always
Victor
watching.
likes to be
always.
I guess he cleans the wraps now, but still, he likes to be clean. The wraps, I guess, get dirty instead of his regular skin.
Talk about exfoliation.
Yeah, I was about to say, do you have to wash with bleach to get the stains out?
I don't think so. They're not fabric wraps; they're flesh.
It's true.
It's disgusting.
That is true.
But you hear some kind of shambling in the room dragging across the floor.
You know, that feels like a very loaded
Yeah.
word within the context of D&D.
Funny that, huh?
Shambling. Oh no.
It's almost like we didn't have to deal with something that had that word that was actually a pain in the ass before.
Hello?
No response.
Is anyone there?
Now there's
No response.
You just had to ask twice. I'll have you know that if anyone is trying to get one over on me, it will not turn out well for you. I am awake and therefore cannot be surprised. You've been warned.
Aleister just breaks the fourth wall so much he's like, these are the rules. I leveled up a while ago.
It says right here under the feet alert that I cannot be surprised as long as I am conscious.
Damn it, I didn't read the sheet.
Yeah, you just hear some shifting on the opposite side of the room now.
On the opposite side.
Yeah, from where you heard it before.
Like, oh, well, maybe it'll come from this side now.
Mm-hmm. Are you getting up and looking around?
Looking around, like, still under the bed, have not come out from under the bed at this point. But just kind of looking around, trying to see if I can actually catch a glimpse of whatever.
Yeah, so you look out and you don't see anything.
All right. Then in that case, if we have time for something else, Aleister does want to do something else.
Okay, what's that?
Aleister is going to go ahead and use the Heart of Tulsha.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, I was just thinking that, but I don't get that one. So
Well, I don't know.
Do
That
it.
depends. Is your room within 120 feet?
that's not something I'm aware of.
all right, break out the sheet. We got to draw this out. Just like with the basement.
Let's see. The ship is a gnome, so it's got a point at one end.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
All right, so
Probably
you
upper
activate.
levels where the beard is kind of going out a little bit.
Let's
Like,
see.
imagine,
On
like,
your
at the
standard...
At the point of the beard, that's where the bridge is at.
It's like where the
Like,
neck of the
it's not the
Enterprise
shape
comes
of a
down
gnome.
to the nacelles.
I know.
Let's
We're
see.
just having fun.
In your standard gnome, you have Dex A through about Z, and then
So with your revelation of truth with the heart, you see a sight that you're the only one that's familiar with this.
oh,
And the walls, the bed, the floor that you're standing on, the ceiling, everything is just writhing and breathing muscles and like viscera.
I should have expected that much, but I figured that's not really the thing that was making the noise.
Yeah.
And like it seems undead, like decay that you're witnessing.
Like more undead than when I used the ability before, or like the same kind of thing.
Well, you didn't really see undead, like you saw like real time, like
It was just
body
like
decaying, but this is more like undeath from your just like knowledge.
That is probably not good. And I don't see anything like in the room. Like there's nothing that like necessarily would have been like the source of the sounds I was hearing.
No, there's nothing in the room. Oh, well, there's nothing that you see now. There's nothing in the room anymore if there was anything.
That is probably not good at all. Aleister will go ahead and deactivate the heart.
Okay.
So I think that's about all he really needs to see of that.
And it's all back to metal and yeah, mostly metal.
Qherils, I'm sure you can probably hear me. Are you okay?
No response.
I don't know if I really expected a response.
You expect things?
Well, as much as I do want to continue sleeping, this is probably not something that can really wait too much here. And Aleister will try to open the door to see if he can get out.
Yeah, the door doesn't slide open normally, like it would.
Is there maybe like a slight crack at the bottom that I could see that I could maybe try and like wedge something under?
Yeah.
He just squeezes through because cats are made out of jello.
Yes, exactly.
More squelching.
There
intensifies.
is Like you feel like you could grab it and force it, manually open it.
Well, that is what I'll try to do then, is try and manually force the door open.
And Victor, is that what you were going to do?
Yeah, probably. In fact, Victor's, he's got his new gauntlets of ogre strength, so he'd probably put those on and get it. I mean, he'd also put his boots and his tie on if he probably wasn't wearing those while he was asleep. Like standing. He's like standing on the side of the room where he keeps all his stuff, and he's just like watching everything, like carefully.
Yeah.
He's got the flashlight resting on the table, pointing at where he heard.
You got like the tactical stance, like you got the light like this,
Yeah.
but you got your fist like ready to punch.
Yeah, Victor doesn't normally keep the tie like untied. He does the thing that I do where the tie is already tied and you just put it over your head and tighten it.
Yeah.
He's doing that, and he's like,
You only
grabbing-
have to tie it once.
Yeah, exactly. He puts his belt on, his chain belt, and everything, and he slips the gauntlets on, then goes, gauntlets, no.
Yeah, that works.
I love that.
That works.
It's my favorite.
It's not like he went hat, before. Yeah, like he'd assume that he can use them the same way he used his hat or the tie, where he just sort of wants it to happen and it does because it's magic or whatever. And so he puts the tie on. He doesn't attune the tie just yet, or the boots. He just puts the gauntlets on.
He activates
and
the gauntlets by saying,
after he
"Ding dong, I want to be strong."
You got to rhyme.
Got to run.
And
You have to run.
And then he'll like almost maybe like up against the wall, like circle the room towards the door, and then try to. I don't know if the doors go inside to the sides or if it goes slides up or what.
It slides to the side.
Yeah, and so Victor'd like try to get his hands in there, like where and try to pull the door open.
And I would say like it allows you to like use your claws. The
like
suit allows you to get your claws in there to pull it open.
Yeah, because they're gauntlets, so they got finger holes, and so he'd like the wraps will just like unwrap around his fingers, and like the claws come out. Try to get him in there and pull.
All right, I would say Aleister would probably get out sooner because he didn't have to put stuff on.
Yeah, probably.
Advantages of just absorbing everything.
Yeah. Aleister, you're able to get it open enough to where you're able to get out, and you get in the hallway, and shortly after you get in the hallway, you hear another door being forced open, and Victor is trying to get out.
Oh, hello, Victor. How are you doing? I suppose you probably woke up to some noise or something in your room as well?
Yeah, the lights won't come on, and I couldn't see anything. Have you seen anything unusual? I couldn't...
Well, you see, about that. Well, I didn't really see necessarily what was the source of the noise. I did try to see if I might be able to using the heart, and, well, I'm not sure that Qherils is doing very well.
Oh, okay.
Well, you remember when we saw the, like, decay and everything, and it just seemed like normal decay of, like, living flesh?
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Qherils was not quite like that. It was like he was maybe perhaps already dead and maybe reanimated and then decaying from there. Try not to think about that too hard.
But what does that mean? Does that mean something's controlling Qherils, or?
I don't really know, but I know that it probably is not good. Although, come to think of it, I don't think I've used the heart since we actually got back on Qherils, so maybe that's actually kind of normal. I'm not really sure, but we should probably bring it up with someone.
And the lights are off in the hallway too.
I assumed. When he says that, Victor's going to reach up to his earpiece. I guess he doesn't have. Yeah, just to turn it on or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's going to be like, Sarah, Sarah, are you awake? Are you on Qherils? There's something going on.
No response.
That's not good.
Julian, can you hear me?
Yes, it does come through to Julian.
Okay, so Where am I in this situation? Because I'm not on Qherils.
You're asleep in the library. You used it to turn your to turn like a closet inside of that lab into a doorway to the library. So you're in that doorway in the lab.
Oh, so I'm not in the actual library anymore. I'm in the. Am I in the library? Or is, like, the library gone?
You're in that library that the key has access to.
Okay, so do I hear
not the DDA library?
Yeah. The private one.
Yeah, but you entered it from the lab.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Do I hear Victor? I hear Victor on the Vox box.
Unless you want to roll like a Constitution check of waking up.
Hell yeah, I do.
Okay.
I rolled good. It's a 19.
Okay, yeah, he wakes you up.
Victor, do you know what time it is?
Not exactly. All the lights are off. Aleister and I had to break out of our rooms. Are you okay? There's something going on. Qherils is weird or something. Aleister looked at him with his heart thing.
I just looked at him with my heart.
Saw the true
Victor
Qherils.
has a cursory grasp of what your powers are and what you do. He knows that the heart, you can see things that are not supposed to be there, and it's weird, and Aleister understands what that means better than he does.
But it's like that saying, listen with your heart except with looking.
Yes.
Yeah. See what's truly there with your heart.
Okay. Let me just let me see if I can find you guys. Where are you? Are you guys outside your rooms now or what?
Yeah,
Well,
we're in the hallway right outside my room.
Okay.
Yes, but we should probably head towards the bridge or something. I mean, we probably should find at least someone else.
Okay, I'm in the lab, so just give me a second to get there.
All right, we'll wait a minute for you to get here.
I'll go ahead and key into the lab closet and leave the library to go into the lab.
All right, you lock the door.
Mm-hmm.
And turn it back to a closet.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
What's
Yeah,
in
and
the lab?
you're in there. Yeah, it's completely dark in there, like no power to anything.
You know what I don't have, guys?
Dark vision.
What?
Dark vision.
You're hearing like skittering across the room, like where your mech suit is.
Okay, then what I will do is, I think I can bullshit this.
Yes, gust of wind.
Okay,
Poison
it does
spray.
do that. Okay, so I will tap on the mech suit, and I will do magical tinkering on the mech suit to emit light on it.
Okay, so you're walking over to the mech suit.
Whoa, no, hold on. It has to be. Give me a second. It has to be a non-magical tiny item. Here's.
I would say, like, whenever you walk out of the library, there is like a work table
Okay.
there. So there is items on it that could possibly, like, tools that you would have used or parts that you
Okay. Yeah.
like leftover parts.
I'll take some magical, some parts of something or whatever, and then, like, rig it up to
Take a
where it's
screwdriver.
like a small, like a small beam, and then I'll attach it to the mech suit, and then I'll do the magical tinkering. So the object will have 5 feet radius of bright light, and then additional 5 feet of dim light, so I can see 10 feet in front of me, essentially.
All right, where are you attaching it to on the suit?
I'll attach it to my chest, so it's
Okay.
or no,
Okay,
Just a glowing screwdriver on his chest.
It'd probably be better on my shoulders, so it could shine like all around me. Because if it's on my chest, it's
Okay.
not shining behind me.
So like opposite shoulder of the lightning gun.
Yeah, opposite shoulder of the lightning gun.
Cool.
All right, and then do I see all this crazy wriggling, writhing shit?
No. The only person that has seen that is Aleister, because
Okay.
he used the heart to see that.
And anyone in the lab besides me?
So after you attach it,
Mhm.
you do hear some like movement back on the other side of the room in the corner behind you, and you turn around. You turn around and nothing's there.
It's reading right, man.
But all of you definitely heard something every time. Like, you definitely heard something, but nothing's there.
Wonderful.
Yeah, lights aren't working, and something's wrong.
Yeah, we should check the basement.
Everyone, engineering now.
Engineering, yeah.
Then yeah, I will cautiously start making my way out of the lab, and then yeah, I'll go to wait.
Yeah, door doesn't open. You have to manually open
Manually,
Oh, no.
you say.
He's gonna use magical tinkering, make the door glow.
it. That'll help it open. That'll teach it not to open.
Yeah, dumb door.
He's gonna mark an X on it so he knows where to go next.
Can I use heat? Is the door metal?
Yeah, the door's metal.
Then if the door will not open, let me
Burn Qherils.
Yeah, I might burn Qherils. I'm gonna do a strength check to see if I can open the door.
Okay. Oh, well, what's your strength?
Never
Normally?
mind. I didn't open the door. I rolled a 2.
Okay. What's your modifier normally, or is it
0?
not 0? Okay, yeah. The other two have 19 strength, so they
Yes.
were just able to open the door.
Currently,
You're both welcome,
Yeah.
by the way.
Yeah,
I
they
don't
didn't
always
even have to
19
roll.
strength.
I didn't even give that
but
to
yeah.
myself.
You struggle to open your door. I don't know if you want to share that.
Guys, my door's stuck. I can't open it.
Where are you at?
The lab.
I hope you see the irony in this, that in a way you actually opened both of our doors, but you couldn't open your own.
Yeah, that's why I have you two. So you're gonna help me open my door.
Yeah, the Victor's already on the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, Victor's on his way to the lab.
It's that, or this door is not going to exist in the next 2 minutes.
How fast? How long does it take to get to the lab?
It'll take 2 minutes and 5 seconds.
Yeah, I was going to, yeah, exactly. You also move ridiculously fast, so
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Yeah, without having to use the elevator, you're able to get to the lab.
Okay, yeah, and then I'll go to open the door for him, like open the lab door same way I open mine.
Yeah,
Only the
you
other side.
don't have any issues opening it.
Okay, all right.
wow,
We-
those
we-
gauntlets work pretty well.
Yeah, they do. We should find someone. No one else answered the headset but you.
Is there anyone? Have you seen anyone else?
No,
Have
not
we?
yet. But we probably should be heading towards like the bridge or something like that. I'm sure that if someone is here, there must be someone there.
Okay. Is there any way we can like look at like a ship panel and see if the something around can tell us what the hell's going on?
Yeah, you can find like an engineering panel, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I would do that.
And you open it, there's no power going to it. Like it's all offline.
It just reads out. It says Qherils is a vampire now.
It just reads out, must construct additional pylons.
Violence. Yes. Warning, power low. Okay, then yeah, I'll just tap at it frustratingly and just be like, "There's no power."
What are you other two doing while he's doing that?
I'm looking around to make sure nothing's going to sneak up on us while he messes with the panel.
Hold the motion tracker.
I guess Aleister is I don't know. I guess Aleister's just kind of trying to ponder where else people might be if not the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
Like so he can kind of get like a checklist of places to go, basically.
Give me a perception check, Aleister and Victor, while Julian is trying to fiddle with the panel.
That would be a 27.
Total 20 for Aleister.
Okay, so both of you happen to be looking in the same direction at the same time. You don't know that you're both looking in the same direction, but it looks like you saw a silhouette of something briefly turn the corner on the hallway, like it was at the end of the hallway from the last time you looked, and it walked away like it very quickly.
Do I know of anything that's in the direction that it went? Like, is that like the direction of the bridge or like the mess hall or something?
I would say towards the mess hall.
Maybe it's just hungry. Maybe a midnight snack or something.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. It might know what's going on. We should find out.
Did you guys see something? I'm still just clacking away at this thing, trying to power it on.
Something just turned the corner down the hallway.
Yes, something.
What do you mean something?
Which
I don't know what it was.
it was kind of
it was
silhouetted.
something.
It was hard to see.
It looked humanoid,
I was saying,
but you couldn't. It was so brief that you couldn't make out what it was other than like a silhouette.
Okay.
It was alive.
Okay.
Well, I don't know if I'm willing to go that far.
Okay, it was moving, so we'll go that way, I guess. This and I'll just punch the panel and just break it. This thing's useless.
Yeah. So Victor's gonna sort of start heading that way, like pretty briskly. Not so that the other two can't keep up with him, but Victor wants to know what's going on.
So that he can face this thing all alone.
All right.
Nope.
So Victor, you're gonna turn the corner first, and you see what looks like Yelky about halfway down the hallway to the next door.
The neon 80s dragonborn. That's what I... So I see Yelky, or what looks like Yelky. Also, I'm assuming these hallways aren't very big, right?
No, they're not like massive or anything. No.
Okay, knowing that, I feel like as they got more apprehensive, of what might be going on, Victor subtly decided that the tie was going to work, because he probably doesn't need to fly with boots. I'm just going to say that up front.
I mean, I would say it's big enough for like a large creature to walk in the hallway, but like Varath would fit in the hallway, but it's not like
but I wouldn't be flying
massive
up around.
like vaulted ceilings or anything like.
You would be able to jump
I
and
could
touch the
do
ceiling.
some Lionel Richie stuff and be walking on the ceiling, but I couldn't be, I couldn't be flying up 20, 30 feet away from people.
No.
Yeah.
No, like you would be able to jump and touch the ceiling, I'm gathering.
Yeah, probably, especially with Victor. So I see Yelky. So I might, because I imagine that Aleister and Max are like right behind me. And I'd probably would turn to them and be like, I think I see Yelky down the hallway.
Okay.
Which one was Yelky again?
Yeah. Okay. I'm glad.
Really bright colors, Dragonborn.
I'm glad you asked that.
The tactical officer.
Oh, well, did you call out to them?
No, I don't know what's going on. I'm kind of scared too.
I'm assuming we're around the corner at this point.
Yeah.
Like,
You're
do
just
we
standing
still
at the end
see
of the hallway.
this supposed Yelky?
Yes,
that's there?
and it doesn't look like they're walking normal. It looks like they're more dragging.
Well, that's probably not good.
No.
Hey everybody, Adam Culbertson here. Oh man, well at least they found one crew member so far. It's just not looking very good for them. Being trapped on this ship in space. I mean really, without that device that they had earlier, Aleister's the only one that can leave. Guess we'll see what happens in the next episode. Want to thank everybody for listening. So glad you're enjoying this final season of Microphones and Monsters. I shouldn't assume that. I hope you're enjoying this season. And if you are, make sure to go and check out our other shows. Go to creativetypo.com and there's links to everything for Microphones and Monsters and other Creative Typo Entertainment productions. I want to give a shout out to all of our patrons. Thank you so much for supporting everything that we're doing. We got a lot that we're working on and so ready to bring it to you. Thank you very much. The music in this episode was written and produced by Marco Mazzei of Fallen Highway Studios. Again, thank you so much for listening. Go leave us a like, review, all that good stuff, and hope you join us next time here on Microphones and Monsters.